In this video, we're going to be looking at using trigonometry to calculate the length of a line. Now, we use trigonometry when it's a right-angled triangle and we know one of the angles. And when we're using trigonometry, we need to write down the word so, ca, toa. And these are the three ratios that we use within trigonometry. The S stands for sine, the C stands for cosine, and the T stands for tangent. So first of all, we need to label our triangle correctly. Now we're looking for length AB. So AB is where we put the X. That's the missing value that we're looking for. Now we find our right angle, and the side that's opposite our right angle is our hypotenuse. That's the longest side of a triangle. Find our angle, and the side that's opposite that is our opposite. Then the third side is our adjacent. That's the side that's next to the angle. Now, two of these sides contain information, and that's how we know if we're using so, ca, or toa. The hypotenuse has got information, and so has the adjacent. That's got the X on. So the hypotenuse and the adjacent mean that we're using cos or cosine. We draw out the little triangle that goes with it. And then we draw the triangle in a bigger version and we substitute in the values. Now the C stands for cos or cosine, and that's our angle. So we've got the cos of 41 as that's our angle. The adjacent we don't know, so that's where our X value goes. The hypotenuse is 16. Now we cover up the unknown and we multiply across our triangle this way. So we're doing cos 41 multiplied by 16. And that will give us a value of 12.08 meters to 2 decimal places. Now here we're looking at finding the length AB. So we're going to put the X on the line AB. Now we're going to label our triangle correctly. So this is our hypotenuse. This is our opposite, and this is our adjacent. Now the two sides that contain information are the opposite and the hypotenuse. So when I write out SOHCAHTOA, I know opposite and hypotenuse are with the sine function. So I'll draw out my little triangle and then substitute the values in. So remember, sine is the angle, which is 32. My opposite is 7.2. And my hypotenuse is where the X value is. Cover up the unknown and we divide. So I've got 7.2 divided by sine 32. And that gives me an answer of 13.59, correct 2 decimal places. So we start off by finding the unknown side, AC, and we put X there. Now we label. So this is the hypotenuse. This is my opposite. And this one is my adjacent. So I've got my opposite and my adjacent. So when I write out SOHCAHTOA, I know I'm using tan. So I've got toa, then fill in the triangle with the values. So I've got tan of 52. My opposite is 3.6, and I don't know my adjacent. So I cover up the unknown, and I'm dividing. So I've got 3.6 divided by tan 52. And that will give me 2.81 meters.